You've been ordering Raising Cane's wrong this entire time. And what I'm about to show you will make you question every drive-thru decision you've ever made, because the items you think are safe are actually ruining your experience, while the real gems are hiding in plain sight. Today, I'm exposing 5 menu traps that are stealing your money and revealing 5 insider swaps that will transform your Cane's experience forever. Let me tell you about Marcus from Houston. He's a Cane's regular who started timing something that was driving him crazy. His fries were going from golden and crispy to limp and disappointing in exactly 2 minutes and 47 seconds. Every single time. Here's the brutal truth. Cane's crinkle-cut fries are engineered to fail. Those ridges and grooves, they're moisture traps that accelerate sogginess by 40% compared to straight-cut fries. A former Louisiana employee spilled everything. Those crinkle cuts hold grease like a sponge. The ridges trap oil and steam, making them soggy faster than any fry we've served. Food scientist Dr. Sarah Chen found that the grooves create moisture pockets, turning fries into soggy messes within minutes. A viral Twitter thread documented fries from 12 Cane's locations. Only 2 out of 12 stayed crispy for more than 5 minutes. Average sogginess time? 3 minutes and 12 seconds. Internal documents revealed employees should serve fries within 90 seconds of cooking. But during rush hours, fries sit for 5 to 10 minutes before reaching customers. You're paying premium prices for subpar experience. Cane's charges more than McDonald's or Chick-fil-A, but delivers objectively worse fries. Here's something that will blow your mind. Todd Graves, Cane's founder, doesn't eat his own coleslaw anymore. In a 2021 Food and Wine interview, Graves confessed, "I personally order no slaw extra toast because the coleslaw doesn't fit the flavor profile I'm going for." If the guy who invented it won't eat it, what does that tell you? A survey of 2,500 customers revealed 73% either skip coleslaw entirely or eat less than half before giving up. The problem? It contains 14 grams of sugar per serving, more than a Krispy Kreme donut. Nutritionist Amanda Rodriguez noted, "You're eating dessert disguised as a vegetable. The sugar overwhelms every other flavor and makes chicken taste different." Former employees report coleslaw is the most wasted menu item. One Georgia worker shared, "We'd throw away entire containers daily. People would take one bite, make a face, and push it aside." But here's the worst part. Coleslaw actively makes your other food taste worse. The aggressive sweetness creates palate disruption that makes chicken taste bland and sauce taste acidic. This might be the most heartbreaking mistake, because it ruins the one thing Cane's does perfectly: their chicken. Chef Marcus Williams from Cane's Test Kitchen revealed, "We spent months perfecting the marinade and breading to create flavor layers. When customers drown it in sauce, they're erasing all that work." The optimal ratio is 1 packet per 3 fingers, maximum. Any more, and you're eating sauce with a side of chicken. Cane's uses a 24-hour marinade with complex spices you can only taste when not overwhelmed by sauce. The hand breading creates textural layers that disappear when oversauced. Food scientist Dr. Lisa Park tested 200 participants. Those eating lightly sauced chicken identified specific marinade flavors and rated satisfaction significantly higher. Oversauced chicken was described as just tangy and one note. Once you oversauce, there's no going back. You've permanently altered your meal for the worse. The Cane's chicken sandwich takes everything that makes Cane's special and wraps it in mediocrity. It uses the same premium finger, but compresses it between a generic bun that adds nothing. You lose crispy texture contrast, sauce control, and the bite-by-bite experience that makes fingers special. Food analyst Robert Chen studied 50 locations and found the sandwich had just 23% reorder rate compared to 78% for fingers. A Florida employee revealed, "The sandwich was always an afterthought. We'd take a finger, slap it on a bun with lettuce and mayo, and call it done." The proportions are wrong. The bun is too large for one finger, creating bites that are mostly bland bread. The lettuce adds unwanted moisture, making breading soggy. Internal sales data showed sandwiches accounted for less than 8% of orders, despite prominent menu placement. Even Todd Graves rarely mentions sandwiches when discussing favorites. The standard combo seems logical, but that coleslaw sabotages your entire experience. Culinary expert Dr. Maria Santos found that chicken, toast, and sauce create harmonious flavors. But coleslaw introduces aggressive sweetness that overwhelms the palate. Food psychologist Dr. James Miller explains, extremely sweet coleslaw temporarily alters taste receptors. Chicken that tasted perfect suddenly seems bland. Restaurant analytics tracked 1,000 combos. 68% resulted in leftover coleslaw, while only 12% had leftover toast or chicken. The negative halo effect means one terrible item reduces satisfaction with the entire meal. Even when 4 out of 5 components are excellent, you're paying $1.50 extra for something you won't eat that actively makes other food taste worse. If you're feeling like your Cane's experience has been built on lies, you're not alone. Those 5 items have been quietly sabotaging millions of orders. But here's where this story takes a complete 180. What I'm about to share will transform your Raising Cane's experience. These are insider secrets, backed by employee knowledge, customer data, and the founder's preferences. The #1 swap is so game-changing that once you try it, you'll feel sorry for everyone else in line who doesn't know what you know. If this is changing how you think about fast food, smash that subscribe button and drop a comment. Which no item have you been ordering wrong? This is the holy grail of Cane's ordering. This isn't some internet hack. It's Todd Graves' personal order, revealed in a 2023 podcast where he called it "The Way Cane's is Meant to Be Experienced." You eliminate the coleslaw disaster, double down on Texas toast, the most underrated item, get perfect sauce portion control, and pair it with sweet tea that complements other flavors. Nutritionist Karen Lopez found this swap reduces sugar by 12 grams while increasing satisfying carbs and healthy fats. Review aggregator FoodScore found orders matching this specification have 94% positive ratings compared to 67% for standard combos. One customer wrote, "It's like discovering Cane's all over again. The extra toast is perfect for sauce control, and without slaw, every bite is exactly what I want." A Louisiana employee confirmed, when corporate executives visited, they almost always ordered this exact combination. We called it the VIP order. The sweet tea pairing is crucial. Unlike sodas that clash with tangy sauce, sweet tea provides smooth, complementary sweetness that cleanses your palate between bites. This secret menu modification transforms Cane's from good to exceptional. Requesting extra crispy gets your chicken and fries an additional 30 to 45 seconds in the fryer at higher temperature, creating superior crunch that lasts dramatically longer. Food scientist Dr. Rachel Kim found extra crispy chicken maintains texture for 15 minutes compared to 8 minutes for standard preparation. A Georgia cook explained, "We adjust oil temperature higher and watch more carefully. The result is incredible golden color and a crunch that sounds different when you bite it." For fries, this largely solves the sogginess problem by removing more moisture and creating crispier exterior. One food blogger's comparison went viral. Regular fries were soggy within 5 minutes, while extra crispy maintained crunch for over 12 minutes. The extra heat creates complete Maillard reaction, developing complex flavors that don't exist in standard preparation. The only downside is 2 to 3 minutes extra wait time, but customers consistently say it's worth every second. This 3-letter code revolutionizes your Texas toast experience. Standard toast is buttered on one side. Bob means both sides get butter treatment, creating richer flavor and superior sauce dipping functionality. A Texas manager revealed, Bob was created by employees during breaks because it was so much better. When customers started asking, management made it available to anyone who knew the code. The even butter distribution creates consistent flavor throughout and better barrier against sauce absorption, preventing sogginess. Food blogger Maria Rodriguez documented the difference. Regular toast had buttery flavor on one side and bland bread on the other. Bob toast was consistently amazing from edge to edge. One customer wrote, "The employee smiled and said, 'Finally, someone who knows.' The toast was like eating at a completely different restaurant." Bob toast actually makes your chicken taste better too. The enhanced, buttery, garlicky flavor creates perfect contrast to tangy sauce and savory chicken. This secret menu item proves Cane's chicken is so good it doesn't need breading. Same premium chicken strips with proprietary marinade, but grilled without breading. Perfect for health-conscious diners or anyone wanting to taste the actual chicken. Nutritionist Dr. Amanda Chen found naked fingers contained 40% fewer calories and 90% fewer carbs while maintaining identical protein and flavor from the marinade. Without breading masking taste, you get more direct chicken experience that many prefer. A former kitchen worker noted, "Naked fingers require more skill because you can't rely on breading to hold moisture. The cook must time perfectly to keep chicken juicy." One keto dieter wrote, "They're more flavorful than regular fingers because you taste chicken and marinade directly instead of mostly breading. The sauce adheres directly to meat rather than sitting on breading, creating better flavor integration." A culinary expert noted, "Naked preparation is the ultimate test of chicken quality. The fact that Cane's naked fingers are excellent proves they're using top-tier ingredients." This swap optimizes sauce variety and portion control. Honey mustard was actually Todd Graves' second choice for signature sauce and provides completely different flavor profile that brings out different marinade compounds. Getting sauce in cups instead of packets gives you 2.5 ounces versus 1.5 ounces, with better consistency and temperature retention. Customers who order cups use 23% less sauce while reporting higher satisfaction due to better control. One customer wrote, "Getting sauce in a cup changed everything. I could dip precisely instead of squeezing packets and making a mess." Alternating between sauces prevents flavor fatigue and maintains peak taste perception throughout your meal. Food blogger Sarah Martinez documented the strategy. Cane's sauce for first few fingers, honey mustard for middle ones, back to Cane's for the last. It kept every bite interesting. A culinary expert explained, "Alternating between complementary flavors prevents sensory adaptation. By switching sauces, you maintain peak flavor perception throughout your meal." Before we wrap up, let me explain exactly why these swaps work from a scientific perspective. Because understanding the why will make you even more confident in using them. First, let's talk about the Maillard reaction. This is the chemical process that creates browning and complex flavors when proteins and sugars are heated together. The extra crispy modification maximizes this reaction, creating hundreds of new flavor compounds that simply don't exist in standard preparation. That's why extra crispy doesn't just taste crunchier, it tastes more complex and satisfying. The BOB toast works because of fat distribution and moisture barriers. butter contains both water and fat, and when applied evenly to both sides, it creates a protective layer that prevents sauce absorption while enhancing flavor delivery. The fat molecules carry taste compounds more effectively to your taste receptors, which is why Bob toast makes everything taste better. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. The Founders Combo eliminates what food scientists call flavor interference. When you eat Cane's coleslaw with its 14 grams of sugar, you're triggering what's known as sweet suppression. Your taste buds literally become less sensitive to other flavors for several minutes. That's why chicken tastes bland after eating the slaw. Remove the slaw, and suddenly every other component tastes more intense and satisfying. The naked chicken fingers work because of something called flavor masking. Breading doesn't just add calories, it physically blocks your taste receptors from directly contacting the marinated meat. When you remove that barrier, you get what food scientists call direct flavor delivery, which is why naked fingers often taste more chicken-forward than breaded ones. The sauce cup strategy leverages temperature stability and portion optimization. Sauce in packets separates and cools quickly due to the large surface area to volume ratio. Cups maintain temperature and consistency longer, and the controlled dipping prevents flavor saturation, the point where too much sauce overwhelms your palate and makes everything taste the same. But here's the most important scientific principle at work: sensory contrast. The human palate craves variety within a meal. The honey-mustard alternation prevents what researchers call sensory-specific satiety, basically getting bored with the same flavor. By switching between complementary sauces, you maintain peak flavor perception throughout your entire meal. Finally, there's the psychological component. Food scientists have proven that when people feel they're getting a customized or insider experience, their brain releases more dopamine during eating. This isn't just placebo effect. It's measurable neurochemistry. You literally enjoy food more when you feel you've hacked the system. The temperature retention science is crucial too. Standard Cane's orders drop below optimal eating temperature within 6 to 8 minutes due to heat loss and moisture absorption. The swapped versions maintain quality for 12 to 15 minutes because extra crispy preparation removes more moisture. Bob toast creates better insulation, and eliminating watery coleslaw prevents temperature transfer. This is why these swaps aren't just preferences. They're scientifically optimized improvements that work with your biology, not against it. The truth is simple: 5 items at Cane's waste your money and ruin your experience, but 5 insider swaps unlock the best version of the menu that most people never discover. The soggy fries, abandoned coleslaw, oversaucing that drowns premium chicken, the mediocre sandwich, and the self-sabotaging combo. These aren't just bad choices. They're traps preventing you from experiencing what Cane's can really be. But the Founders' perfect combo, extra crispy everything, Bob toast, naked fingers, and strategic saucing transform Cane's from average fast food into a meal worth craving. Order like everyone else and get okay. Order like an insider and get exceptional. If this changed how you'll order forever, hit that like button. Subscribe for more insider knowledge that actually improves your life. And tell me in the comments, which swap are you most excited to try first? Because once you taste the difference, there's no going back to ordering the standard way.